Hey now, everyone. I'm dropping in to make a quick post. I've been waiting on one to upload for the longest since earlier, and I guess it'll be done soon. I don't know why these videos are taking so long to upload, and I guess maybe because I'm doing a little more talking during my commentary, and it's taking it, over 30 minutes or so. But I'm coming this evening, and first I'll just say I hope you guys had a good day as well as a peaceful, relaxing night. I'm dropping this, and like I say, I don't want it to be any type of messiness about it. I just really want to ask a question to the ladies over in the Roz squad as well as Roz. um, it's saddening to me to because the YouTube streets had been kind of quiet since they were gone. There was posts here and there, and then like I say, I wasn't really over here much this weekend, but I would stop by and check in and see what's going on, what's the tea, and who shot John, and so on and so on. And so it was pretty peaceful. It really was. It was really peaceful. Positive posts you seen, going around in the sector, and just people just steering away from, well, the people that I follow. I don't see a lot of the negativity because I don't follow everybody. I hear it, but like I say, I hear it and I don't hear it. I see it and I don't see it because if it's just a bunch of negativity yapping all the time and no one can seem to find any other content to talk about, even if you don't get views on it, just to change up the atmosphere for a while, I don't want to listen to it. So, but right now, I want to say, Roz, you went on a nice vacation with your Roz squad, and you ladies had a great time. You say, but that should have been your leisure time to relax yourself, clear your mind, have a good time, and then refresh and reboot to come back to talk about something other than Latrice. You are saying some of the most evilest things over there. And I know you're doing this for commentary. I know you're doing this for money. But does any of this truly sit well with you within inside? You're talking about this girl's daughter. Then you guys are saying, she's neglecting and abusing her child, not physically, but whatever way you guys feel she's abusing her child. But actually, Rennie has a pretty good life. Their home is peaceful while you're saying the boys don't want to come back to all that dysfunction and things like that. Treese doesn't have that type of stuff going on in her house. When she did flare up a little bit, that stuff has died down. Her home is a peaceful, nice place. So why wouldn't her children want to be at home? And then for you guys are over there saying Renee needs to get her hair done and go to school. Renee keeps her hair done. So, I mean, you guys are just, and I mean, when you say things, you try to make it sound like it's fact. And you guys are just coming up with your own opinions and saying what you feel, and none of it is fact. You're talking about somebody's grandmother saying how she needs to get her hair done and how she needs to bathe and take a bath. Roz, you don't live in these people's houses. You don't know what these people are doing. Do you honestly think that this woman would just be sitting up there not bathing? She is a very coherent woman. She may, be disabled, but she is able to know, I need to bathe. She don't have Alzheimer's or dementia, like you tried to make that notion about Miss Hazel. And Miss Hazel, like I said on one of my posts when I spoke about it, that lady is a dab. She on it. You see what I'm saying? But you like, oh, she's taking advantage of her, and I mean, just pretty much making up a bunch of speculation and lies. You see, and so you guys could have come back. And when you came back, you guys could have informed your Roz squad about the good time you guys had. You guys could have sat around and just laughed about some of the positive things that are going on right now. You guys could have started saying, okay, well, we had such a good time. Let's start planning for the next one. Spring is here. Summer is coming. We need to all get together. This probably was the last minute type thing, and everybody didn't have their funds together. But next time we'll make it bigger. Just something other than coming back and dogging a woman. You see, dogging a deceased man. But if anybody talks about your son, you get in your feelings and you get real upset, rightfully so. But do you think it's right for you to do it? I tell folks it's what's good for the goose is good for the gander. You're talking about her baby daddy not knowing what their situation was. You're talking about his mother, the boy's grandmother. You don't know these people, Roz. You have to stop this, for real. I would love to see one day that you just turn it around and make it about something else other than I'm going to go out here and I'm going to get this money any means necessary. Because that's what it looks like. Every day you're bashing and ragging on somebody, and it's sad. You have no regards to people's children. And grant you have beautiful grandchildren. Your granddaughter, Nana's daughter, is a beautiful young lady. But if people come and talk crazy about them kids, you wouldn't like that. You wouldn't like that at all, because those are seeds that came from you down through your generation. You see, so how do you think, and then speaking on the dead, you let the dead bury the dead, baby. You don't never talk on the deceased. You see what I'm saying? That's how I know something is mentally wrong with all of y'all, because, you so quick to talk about things that it's just making no sense. Things that just are totally out of line and stepping out of your boundaries, and so if it was me, like I said, I would try to ignore some of it, but some of this stuff you cannot ignore. And I'm not trying to come out here because I ain't no Billy Badass. I ain't nobody out here trying to act like, I'm the toughest thing around, or I want to check somebody or anything of that sort. I just want to get an understanding of why, as black women, we have to keep tearing each other down. If you don't like what you're seeing from Latrice, why don't you stop watching her? She's not going to change and live her life because of what something you are saying. You see what I'm saying? Because her life is working for her just as well as yours should be working for you over there. I'm not understanding why you guys are so deeply invested in this woman other than a quarter. That's it. It's about money. And when you seen that revenue was rolling in, you won't stop. You are relentless with it. And then you had the nerve to say that people's karma is about to come back on them. What do you think's going to happen to you, Roz? What do you honestly think's going to take place with you? With all of the things that you're out here doing and saying on these YouTube streets, because I promise you, when you were gone, it was quiet. That's how I always can say all of this nonsense. It was always nonsense in the sector. It's always haters in the sector. But when you came, it went to an all-time high. When I say an all-time high and totally disrespectful, unruly, and out of bounds, that's exactly, and I mean evilness. So that's why you say you're a God-fearing woman, right? Does that sit well in your spirit with what you're doing and what you're saying? Because I can't see that. And I've seen a little bit of everything in my life. You'll be surprised what my eyes have seen and witnessed. You see? But I've never seen nothing like this in my life. I know we hate on each other. I know we a bunch of crabs in the barrel. But for 2 years straight, going on 3, you have done nothing but rag on this woman. And she's not bothering you. She's not bothering you, your children, or anybody. And she gets mad at folks is when they come out and speak on her behalf, because she just want to let it be. And it's okay every now and then because you guys say something about her community post. Every now and then somebody do need to talk and say something, because how long you going to keep letting somebody slap you in your face and you don't pop back? You see? But it does not make no sense, Roz, that a 50-year-old woman would come out here I mean, for real, you guys had a good time. Your minds are right. Your bodies are relaxed. You guys got a lot that you guys did that you could be talking about with the Roz Squad that wasn't there, at least for 1 or 2 days, maybe. Before you come back to the drama, but you immediately hop back and must have, I guess you must have been looking at the tea, because I haven't even seen all of this stuff that you're talking about. But like I say, a lot of things go on Facebook, and I don't have a Facebook, but people screen record or whatever, and they bring it back over to YouTube. And that's how I'm able to see certain things. And I am a supporter of Latrice's. So far as what she has posted, I wasn't seeing that until just this evening when I went and looked at it. And I don't see anything wrong. You guys are talking about that baby needs to be in school. Don't you guys know that Georgia has started spring break? So even if she's homeschooling, spring break has started. So do you know if she's on spring break or not? Because all the kids, schools have them at different times, and online learning has them at a different time too. So how do you know this baby ain't on spring break? Do you guys honestly think Latrice would sit around and take a chance with not having her child in school so you guys can do just like you trying to do, get her in trouble and call CPS on her? Like some evil folks is, knowing that girl is not being abused, knowing that child is living a decent life. She has everything that she wants, everything that she needs, and her mother loves her children. You guys were the reason why she had to push her kids away. You see, why she had to send them off so that you guys would not get them taken from her. And you guys, whoever was doing all that calling, should really feel ashamed of themselves about that as well. And if you see, you still talking so bad, but why don't you say anything about all the positive changes that Latrice has made over these past few years? You see, you always can put your mouth on something negative, but do you know what positivity is? Do you know what positivity is? Because there's so many things where you can because like I say, I always pay her homage. Please do, because you wouldn't be who you are on this YouTube streets if you wasn't eating off her back. You see what I'm saying? So always make sure while you talking down on her, you give her praise as well, because you would not be where you at. You wouldn't have been able to put your daughters in position like you did, because the only reason they are in position is because of you. You see what I'm saying? So if it wasn't for Latrice, where would you guys be on these YouTube streets? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So since you out here saying all the negative, can we please talk about the change and the positivity and the things that Latrice has been doing and growing and evolving as a woman? Because she's a lot younger than you. She's not even 40 yet, you see, but you're 10 years older than her, and look how you acting. Look how you acting. You see, you don't act like you got no sense. You act like you ain't got no home training. You act like you're a miserable, bitter woman. Because that's all that it could be, and I don't know. I don't know nothing. But I'm just telling you what I see. You see, and what I'm seeing when people have to dog folks out all the time, they're not happy within. You see, and that makes them feel better. And then in your case, these people, your supporters, have boosted your ego up so high and have made you feel that this is okay, that you have literally made a terrorist hate squad. I hear the things you guys got going on over there in that sister circle. That's not a sister circle. Is about positivity, encouragement, inspiration, bringing each other up. Not that you go there to communicate and fellowship with one another, but not to sit around and be posting people's business, kids, talking about people. And the only reason I'm saying something tonight, because like I said, I'm trying to steer away from this stuff. And it's not even in me. My spirit is flexed right now just speaking of it. That's why it's like, okay, let me just say what I gotta say and get it over with. I'm coming because you're talking about that baby, her children, as well as her grandmother. If you want to talk about Treese, that's a whole different story. Treese know how to hold her own. She's a grown woman, but you keep constantly talking about children and elderly people, but you're speaking on somebody's karma. Did you know what God said? You leave old folks, babies, and fools alone. alone. You see? And but you don't think nothing coming your way next, whenever the shit hit the fan, you don't think it's coming your way. Make that make sense, babe. Make that make sense. But it's just saddening to see that you went out and had a good time and you came right back. I couldn't do it. If I was you, I wouldn't be able to do it. But I'm a different type of breed. I'm a different type of woman. I'm cut from a different cloth. You see, I still hold true to those morals and ethics and integrity and everything that we were taught coming up. You see, this new generation, hey, you don't know what you're going to get from them. So don't be surprised. But I'm cut from a whole different cloth. You see what I'm saying? And I still hold true and hard and fast on my raisings. You see, and on different things that I stand for. Because like I said, if you don't stand for something, you're going to fall for any and everything. You see? And so that's why that money, that money is making you just fall and fall for. You ain't standing up like no woman and saying, come on now, y'all. We've been at this too long. This is really getting tiresome. Let's talk about something else. What y'all want to talk about? You got a whole squad over there. I know they watch TV. I hope they do. Now you got them. You can go in there and cook a meal and they'll stand there and watch you. You see, because you got the people. See, at first you didn't have them. So the channel wasn't going anywhere. But now you got the people and they support you wholeheartedly. So why can't you just change it up? That's just the main question I have. And like I say, it's going to be some things that I hear and that I see that I am going to speak on. But for real, I don't want to keep talking about all this nonsense that's going on in this sector because life is too short. There's too much life to be lived. We are blessed. We are highly favored. We're waking up every day. Our children are in great positions. So why you might not be rich. You know what I'm saying? But you're surviving. You're thriving. You're getting by. God is making do. He's going to always make do. So why get up every day and make that your main priority to go stalk, harass, spy on somebody so you can come back and talk about it? And then, like I say, you try to make this stuff. So, you just said a woman, grandmother, ain't even taking a bath, need to bathe. Like you really live up in their home. You don't know what that lady does. You're talking about Renee and different things like that. Y'all talking about that girl, her, and Treese keeps her daughter's hair done. But you guys want to make it seem like she's just this worthless mother, She don't have to tell y'all her daughter is on the computer every day. Because actually when you homeschooling, as long as you get that work done, if you get it done in 1, 2, 3 days, you're done. But do you think that she would honestly have her baby there and not registered in any type of schooling or homeschooling? You see what I'm saying? Knowing how you old buzzards are. Respectfully, because hey, if the truth shall set you free. And that's what y'all act like. A whole crowd of buzzards running around. But these are old seasoned women. So that's what makes it even worse when you're looking and seeing the age of these people. Some of them broke down, handicapped, no teeth. Just I don't want to talk about anybody. I don't want to talk about X that from the conversation. It doesn't matter what the people look like, what they feel like, what they're doing. What you guys are doing is wrong. Wrong. And when you see all those people that agree with that and what you're doing, and I know if you're a woman of some type of character, you don't feel too good about this all the time. Because like I say, when we hang these phones up and click that button off, we're back to our lives. You see what I'm saying? We're back to the reality, not no internet or YouTube or TikTok feeds. We're back to real life. You see? And so I know that's when it may kick in. Dang, did I have to say that? Dang, did I have to go that far? It would for me because conviction eats me up, because I never want to hurt anybody. I never want to see you talking about Renee being abused. You are an abuser. You are abusing the authority that you have because you have these people supporting and up under you instead of using it to set an example and be a positive woman and help women out. You see what I'm saying? There's things that you could talk about. Do you know how many mothers lost their children? That could be such a good avenue for you. They come together. They come together. You see, and out of them 1,000 or so that be watching you, you don't know who you can get with, and you guys can form some type of positive group about gun violence. You see, there's so many other things that could be talked about other than just dogging people. And that's all I'm saying, you know. Like I say, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't got no respect for none of y'all that's out here doing all this mess. And I never will. But I just pray that one day I will see this sector change it up and go back to what it was. You know, it will never fully be back, you know, like it was years ago, you know, when everybody was getting through COVID. We were in the house, you know, everybody was entertained, things was kind of peaceful and quiet. But now it's just always in an uproar. It always has bad spirits running and roaming around here. And Roz, you open the door for it. You open the door for it. You see? Because like I say, you acted as if you really cared about Teresa, was coming out with good intentions and pure heart, but you never had any type of anything for her. You didn't care nothing about her. You didn't care nothing about her children. And so why keep talking about her children when you know in your heart you don't care nothing about her children? So why does it bother you? I can see if you cared. If you really cared and you thought that something was going on, okay, that's a different story, but you don't even care. And you're not seeing anything worthy of what you're talking about. You're not talking about facts. You guys are just and making assumptions. And I mean, y'all make it try to sound like it's for real, for real. Like this is facts right here. Come on now. But I'm going to let this go. But please stop talking about these kids. Please stop talking about, you talking about she nasty. You know, going to say the man bisexual and she's eating his butt. You know, come on, y'all. But you, that's nasty to you. But you sure saying it, though. You're sure putting it out there in the atmosphere like you know what this woman is doing. You know, you're in the bedroom. You're in the chair watching. You know, that's how he likes it, huh? You don't know nothing. So stop slandering people. That is defamation of character. You see, and like I say, all these other people come for you hard, and you pick your battles. You pick your battles, and you know that Treese is the one that's going to bring you revenue. So that's why you don't too much care about trying to venture off and protect your honor so much against the other people, because you feel like, oh, they low totem pole, they ain't gonna bring me no money. So that's, you know, you won't even say nothing about them, nothing at all, you know. But you pick your battles though. You want to keep coming for a woman that's trying to for real just leave well enough alone and let bygones be bygones. You do you and I'm gonna do me. But ain't that too much like right when it comes to you? You know? Maybe not. Maybe one day you will. I pray to see one day you will, because you're getting too old. I know I wouldn't want to waste my time always on no doggone YouTube talking about people, or on no Facebook, you know, in groups or wherever y'all got this group at, bashing and dogging people, when half of them, you know, don't have a leg to stand on. How you gonna try to dog anybody out and look at the position you're in? But then you expect for your position to get better. It's not going to get better when you're steadily putting out negativity, because when you're putting out negativity, you're going to get negativity back. It's just law. It's just law. But you do you. And like I said, I'm going to keep praying for you, because I know that somewhere down in there, you got to have a heart. God gave us all a heart. I don't know if it's pumping bricks, ice, you know, but is there a little space in there that still has some type of love in there? You know, instead of just doing things that's beneficial for you, just think about respecting and showing some caring, concern, and consideration for the next person, for that woman as a woman, because you don't see nothing that's so bad other than her being her. She can be ghetto. A lot of folks is ghetto. Don't you? How many people you think you got on there are ghetto? Some of them women that were with you are ghetto. In Vegas. You see what I'm saying? So how does anybody want to talk about somebody? I'm ghetto. You see what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie. I'm from the hood, yes. All that there. You know, but I've grown and I evolved. You see what I'm saying? But it's still in me. You know what I'm saying? I just know how to conduct myself and carry myself, you see? Because where my past was did not dictate where my future was headed, you see? But all right, I'm done. I'm finna turn this phone off, and I don't even want to come hear nothing about none of this mess that goes on in this sector. But for my loved ones, my supporters, I love you all. I appreciate you all. And please, when we're not talking about the Rod Squad and we're talking about not talking about things in this sector, and we're talking about other things, please stop by and see me. Please stop by, because this right here, sometimes you all just need a breath of fresh air. Something just to take you away from it all the time, because I know it's weighing on everybody's spirit that is taking this in, because there's no way you can listen to it, watch it, hear it all day, and it doesn't do anything to you unless you're just made of pure evil, you see. Or you just part of that drama crowd. That's who you are. That's your character. But it's not mine. So like I say all the time, I'm not going to be indulging in things like this. I want to get us some more commentary and be able to go live when I get my 1,000 followers. You see what I'm saying? And we can do other things other than this right here. But sometimes, like I say, it's going to be times where speaking up needs to be spoken up on. But then most of the time, every day, not me. So like I say, if it's anybody that's subscribed that wants to continue to just indulge in this all the time and stuff like that, I don't think you're on the right page. I'm just going to be honest. But if you're here and you're here for some from the goodness of your heart and not from that side that's over there, you see what I'm saying? Come on. Let's do our thing. Let's grow this channel. Let's make it about something, and let's make it stand on something. You see. But we gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. And I'm praying for everybody. That's what I have to do. I have to pray for everybody, because we are in a fallen, perishing world. But once again, God bless you all. Like, share, subscribe. Hit that like button for me. Turn on the post notifications so you guys can see when I upload my next video. I don't actually know what it's going to be over, but I know I'm going to try to not make it about this sector. But then again, like I say, I don't know, because folks is back at it. They're back at it. But I can tell you, it won't be in the next couple days or so. Maybe Friday or something, I'll be able to come and see and say something about negativity. But I prefer to talk about other things, But you guys have a good night. Rest well. Once again, God bless us all, and I'll see you next time. I'll talk to you guys later. Be blessed. Bye-bye.